could you say something?
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that seems fine. I just wanted to check. Yeah, that should be alright. So, besides changing the title, which I'll do in a second, that's pretty much done.
Alright.
So, yeah, just tell me when to go.
Alright, so before we begin, this could end in disaster, so if I game over towards the end, we'll just call it. But, that said, I've been practicing, so it should go well. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is Alex Kidd in Miracle World. It's probably one of the more well-known games on Master System. It was built into half of them, so... This is the Japanese version. The main reason I'm running it is just it's a little faster on text. It's directly comparable, so it's just to save time, not to really, you know, do more glitches or anything. So I had to collect enough money to buy this motorcycle so I can speed through this level here. So that's basically all for this level, is just speed through here, grab some money. Money routing is a thing, but it's not too big a deal. I just need a certain amount by the next to last level so I can get a motorcycle again. And then various vehicles on the way that I have to buy. Why not do no money percent? Asks the chat, because that would be boring and slow. I could certainly try to do that, but not right now. I am gonna get this extra life. Again, you start with like 3 lives, no continues unless you use a code, and the continue costs 400 currency, so it's sort of an issue. Alright. And yes, the bosses are rock, paper, scissors, but it's a fixed pattern as long as you don't screw it up. So it's one of those. You'll get used to it. And they're slightly harder later, so they don't just do rock, paper, scissors twice and then go. And yeah, it's Jung Ken Pong. You might not realize this if you haven't played it, but the controls in this game are extremely slippery. When you see me turning around and everything, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I don't actually slip off the edge of platforms. Among other things. I have to pause. In order to do that, I have to actually hit a button on the console, because Sega knew how to design hardware back in the 80s. So they decided, in their infinite wisdom, to put the pause button on the console, not on the controller. That would make too much sense. Alright. Second rock, paper, scissors battle here. There's no fight after this one yet. We'll have to wait until we get to Stonehead again. What is my favorite part about this run? Oh boy. I don't know. Getting this right... If I get this right, this is my favorite part of the run. Just because it tormented me as a child. And I'm missing some money here, but otherwise, not dying is doing it right as far as I'm concerned. Now I have to go down here right when that fish shows up, because if you fall down earlier, you pretty much end up dying, because you'll hit the fish or something really bad. Alright, now we're gonna get a helicopter. We're not... Let's see... Yeah, I didn't want to exit there, but my controller decided to hit up, so... Alright, we got a helicopter. And we're at 260, I think that said. That's plenty of money. We needed 200 after these levels coming out. And if I stop talking for a while, it's because I'm concentrating. A lot can go wrong very quickly in this game. But so far, I think we're doing pretty well. Now we see French Fry Guy, as I used to call him. French Fry Guy is not very smart. He borrowed his pattern from Stonehead. Alright, first castle. We're actually supposed to find our brother in this castle, and then he tells us that there's a note for one of the kings of the whatever, and we need to find the note so that that king will help us on our way. But we don't really need it. The game doesn't really punish you for not doing all the plot elements, which is a good thing. I should be using an item that makes me invincible here. It saves a little time, but for safety reasons, I want to use that later. And I don't really need it for that part. Alright. This is the first rock, paper, scissors where we actually have to do something after. I didn't say it was hard. I just said you have to do something after. Oh, this level is really good. They clearly ran out of room on the cartridge or something when they made this level. It's like barely 2 screens wide. Maybe 3. Alright, this level is pretty trollish. As far as fixed levels can go. But if you lose your helicopter, which can happen if you hit one of these red balls or you hit an enemy, like, you'll fall straight down. And if you fall straight down, there's a significant chance that you hit the swamp there, but you might also hit a platform. The thing is, there's no way to finish the level in 99% of the cases if you get hit. So it's just, you might as well die. Alright. This is what we needed that money for. We need that motorcycle. Otherwise, it's just really slow. Get an extra life for safety, some money in case I have to continue. Although, it's looking pretty good. He still didn't learn, and he's still using the same power-up, or the same pattern. Alright, the castle that shows up out of nowhere. It's not on the map. It must be the work of the evil Janken the Great. The best part about pause being on the console is that it's the same size as the reset button, and it's on the right instead of on the left. Which is really good for speedrunners. It's also really close to the cart slot, and if you bang the cart a little, you might just crash the game. So it's good stuff. Alright, these platforms... I got it. No problem. Sorry, I'm concentrating pretty hard right now. This next section, you go swimming through some spikes, and it's basically the most bullshit room in the game, and I'm just hoping that my muscle memory carries me through. Okay, good. If you hit up there, you're dead. And if you hit down, you're probably dead as well. This is where I wanted to save my invincibility potion. Just because... You actually don't need it. You can jump up and kill the frog. Now here, we're supposed to fight Janken the Great. Nah. We're gonna use the flying cane to fly up to this ladder. It's easier that way. Am I at like 14 minutes? I jumped the gun there. Time. Okay, so 1450.
14:30. I think I was kind of not listening. Sorry.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.